What is good, YouTube? It is Galita74, and today I'm going to bring you a different type of video. I'm going to start doing monotypes. So I'm going to go through each types and do 3-on-3 on Battle Spot. And I started off doing the Ice type today. The 3 members of my team are showing up on the screen. I'm going to go through all 17 types and then start doing 6v6 battles of those monotypes with a slightly modified team, but you get the gist of it. So I did Ice types, spoiler alert for my Wednesday's video, and now, Ice type is my favorite type, so that's just to let you know out there. You can skip a little bit seconds into it if you just don't want to know that information. Anyway, I'm going to get into this first battle here, which was really good. I won, there's 2 battles I'm going to put up, and the second battle was a little better than this one, but I was originally going to put Reggie battles, Regice, Regirock, and Registeel, because I recently got them and EV trained them and all that stuff, but I did not have much luck at all. I did save one battle I lost. It's not in this video, but yeah. Anyway, so I did Ice types and it turned out way better. So this was a pretty good battle, Uber battle, even though I had an OU team. So I used Weavile to lead off because Weavile is a great lead, and I faked out the Xerneas. Then I knocked it off because it has a power herb. I was assuming that from the start, and it was going to use Geomancy, so it had to take a turn to charge up for Geomancy without the power herb, of course. So I was carrying Poison Jab on this Weavile for, excuse me, fairies, and it actually didn't take it out. And oh man, I thought I lost the battle here when I saw him Xerneas setting up. So yeah, it gets all of its stats in it. But yeah, the Reggie battle I might put up eventually. It was a really good battle. I did lose it, but it was good. Alright, so Xerneas is gonna use Moonblast here. I actually had a Focus Sash and completely forgot for a while, and I finished the Xerneas off with a Poison Jab here. So that was nice to get rid of Xerneas, or I would have actually lost. Even though I do have a Regice and it's very specially bulky, it still probably wouldn't have taken it because, you know, Xerneas is powerful. So Weavile's gonna go down, so I knock off my Milotic. It does a lot of damage and it knocks off leftovers. I get scalded and down goes Weavile, but Weavile did a great job in this matchup. And wow, that audio is going really high. So I'm gonna send out Regice because I saw the Scald and I assumed it's the special attacker. So it's gonna recover up. This is more like a sweeping Regice, even though I do have leftovers on it. I had a Gravity, as I'm going to use right here. My other 3 moves were very risky, so I had to use Gravity in order to use these moves. I had Thunder, Blizzard, and Focus Blast. Yeah, Focus Blast. Yeah, so I used Thunder, and because of Gravity, it's going to hit, and it does quite a lot of damage too. So I'm just gonna spam Thunder. Milotic switches out into Latios, and from the start I thought this Latios was gonna be a Mega, but so yeah, I use the Thunder here. It doesn't do much, but I am carrying Blizzard, and I know it will hit with Gravity up. So it does turn out it is Latios, which is nice, and I was wondering what's gonna hit me with because I know Latios is usually a special attacker, and it goes for Psychic, and I'm like, okay, I'll take this quite fine, and I do. And then I hit the Blizzard, which I spins when it uses Blizzard. That's really cool. Yeah. Anyway, the Latios goes down, and this match actually I did not get to use my Glalie, my Mega Glalie, as you know, I love Megas. I'm being serious, I love Megas. So my Milotic's gonna come out, and the opponent just decides to forfeit this one. And yeah, second battle was way more interesting than the first one. It was about the same length, I'd say. The ending was really interesting. So you start off with a Sylveon here, and I once again started off with my Weavile. Now, as you saw in the first battle, my Weavile was carrying Poison Jab, but I always go for a Fake Out on the first turn because unless they've got Rocky Helmet or if it's a Ferrothorn, I like to preserve my Sash. So just to get some damage also. Then I go straight up for the Poison Jab. I don't have the Sash, so I can definitely take a hit. And then it goes for Iron Tail, and I was like a physical Sylveon I don't see often, but I thought it was very interesting, but I used knockoff just to see what item it had, because I knew I was going to take it out. And Sylveon's going down there, second turn. Third turn, I mean. My bad. It was carrying a Pixie Plate, so that was pretty interesting. And then we go into Zapdos, which I wanted to save Weavile for a little bit later, just in case. So I sent out my special tank, Regice, sweeping Regice at least. And Zapdos actually has Thunder, and it hits, but I know it's not going to do much, knowing it's Regice. So yeah, it doesn't do too much. I do get paralyzed, and sorry guys, I'm just trying to do my best commentating right now. Just not doing that bad. Anyway, so a little leftover story. Then it goes for Drill Peck, so it's like a mixed set. So it does a little more. I have to set up the gravity here in order to hit anything. I was kind of debating if Blizzard would actually even take Zapdos out, knowing that Zapdos can be pretty bulky. I haven't used one yet, but I know how it is. I've faced them many. Alright, so Drill Peck is going to hit Regice, and that I'm actually going to survive. Praying I don't get paralyzed, and I don't. And Regice does that spin again, 360, and Blizzard takes it out. Zapdos goes down. So now we're down to one Pokemon. At the time I actually didn't know who they were using. I didn't really care, to be honest, because I knew what Pokemon I were bringing from the start. So they bring out a Kingdra. So I Kingdra outspeeded me, and I was like, alright, well Regice is down. I'm gonna go back into Weavile, but Regice actually lives there due to it being very special defensive. And 360 Blizzard one more time, and it does a lot of damage. Get a little leftover recovery, but I mean, I was thinking maybe Dragon Pulse won't take it out, and then it goes for Hydro Pump, and I was like, alright, then that's Regice. But Regice did amazing in this battle. Alright, so here's where it gets a little funny. I sent out my Weavile, and I'm gonna see how much Fake Out does. So I went for the Fake Out on this turn to see if I could get it close to being down. So I realized okay, I can switch out here safely. I was gonna just mess around a little bit in this battle, so I sent in my Glalie because I really wanted to use my Glalie, and yeah, my shiny Glalie. And anyway, it goes for Dragon Pulse, hoping it doesn't do over half, and it barely doesn't. So I decided to Mega Evolve here, and I just wanted to make sure I can outspeed it, so I went for Protect first turn, but I actually wanted to go out with a Boom, literally a Boom explosion. So I Protect here, and it's going to go for a Dragon Pulse, I believe, yeah. So then, I'm going to go Boom, end this battle, and then Kingdra pulls out the Damp ability, and I was just like, oh no. So it's going to use Dragon Pulse again, and it's going to be just Weavile. I mean, I know Weavile could win, but clearly barely survived there, and I went for the Freeze Drive to end it off. Yeah, I carried Freeze Drive on it, but oh man, that was really funny how it had Damp. I didn't even know it carried Damp. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this battle and video. I'll come up with more.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, leave a like, follow me on Twitter, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it.